In Boozang, we just launched a larger versioning control update where we support proper branching, merging like we were before, but also doing proper commits, doing pull request or merge requests as we call them. And I think it's a much more professional way of working, especially if you're doing teamwork. So instead of the individual feature videos, I thought I'll do a little longer video, explain on how you can work with this in practice. This is just an example, of course. We're going to work with a project here called unit test. So let's launch it here. First of all, this unit test stuff is very, very simple. Let's just start by creating a module here. We're now working on the master branch. So I will create a module called navigation here. And then I'm just going to do a very simple navigation test called click links. And of course, this is not to demonstrate the power of the Boozang tool. It is just to show you how to work with versioning. So of course here, we're just going to record a very simple test going through a couple of links here, okay? So what I'm doing is I'll take the two links here, stop the test, and maybe remove this unnecessary click that I did. Okay, very good. Now we're working directly on master. So I will go in here and click on to see my updates. I'll see the M is red. So I see I have updates. I have updates to the navigation module. So just like Git, make a commit, and I'll say added navigation test. After the commit, you will see it here in the commit list, okay? But now, is this really professional? Let's say you have a master running on the CI server and many people working on it. You could have people doing updates, it could break the test. Maybe you want to merge this in a controlled manner. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to create my own branch. Maybe it's my feature branch, right? So this is my feature branch, or for the current sprint, let's say. So now I have my own branch, but sometimes maybe I switch to master and I work on it by mistake. So let's not do that. Let's protect this branch and make it read-only. And here you have a couple of options. We can see here that I can control the permissions, but I can also allow users to approve their own merge requests, which I want to be able to do here because I'm demoing on this and I can't do a double computer demo at this point. So now when this branch is controlled, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, as you can see, I'm switched to the master branch, but as you can see here, it's read only. I cannot record, I can only play the test to verify that it's working or not. So now what I would like to do is I want to switch to the feature branch, okay? And as you can see, now I can record again and navigate and copy paste, etc., etc. This is a write and read branch, right? But when you are working, so let me just illustrate how that would look. Let's say I just copy this link here and I want to, you can see now I can do another commit and I say copied actions. Now, if I switch to the protected branch, the master branch, right? If I want to, I can now create a merge request, and I'll show you how to do that. What you're going to do is you're just going to merge from feature here, and then what you're going to see is you're going to get merge, and then you're going to say it's been sent to the target branch because it's protected and you got to approve it. So I'm just going to show you how you approve this merge request. So if you go here now, if I'm in master, as you can see here, I only have those 4 actions, right? But now I'm going to approve this merge request. And what you're going to see is that now, if I look at that test that we were doing, navigation, click links, You can see that we have those extra actions there. But now we're going to look at an even more complex case. We're going to look at doing a regular merge without a merge request, and then creating a merge request with a conflict, okay? So now, in reality, I might not have just a feature branch. I might have also made a specific kind of branch, for instance, for a bug fix. And maybe this should be merged in my own branch before it should generate a merge request. So this, all different teams works differently with bug fixes and all these things. But let's see what happens here. I'll just do one example that illustrates how you could work. So first of all, I'll create a new branch called bug123, right? So this would be your bug number maybe in a bug, and then in a ticket system. And then let's switch to, first, let's do an update in the feature branch, which is, maybe I'll record something, okay, to make it a little more interesting. But at the same time, and then we of course have to commit the changes. Sometimes I forget this, because you didn't have to before in Boozang, and now they have to be committed. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and create a commit, added clicks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and merge this. No, I'm actually going to create the conflict. Let's create a conflict. That's more fun. So I'll go to the feature branch. I switch here. I'm in the feature branch. I'll go to the bug branch. And what I'll do is I'll take that navigation test that we had, and I'm actually just going to create something in the beginning of the test here instead, and that should generate the conflict. So let me try to first go ahead and commit those changes here, added initial clicks. Now we should have a conflict if I'm trying to merge the bug and the feature branch. So let's try and do that. So what I'll do is I click on merge, and I click on feature, and I try to merge it. As you can see, we have an unresolved conflict here, okay? So what you want to do is, now you can actually select, and here you can see that it has auto-selected for you. But if you want, you could remove those clicks there, you see? This would be the feature branch. This is the current branch I'm in, and this is the result that you want to commit. But let's say we want to get both of these things. So we'll scroll down. And as you can see, it seemed to have figured out from the conflict automatically. But of course I can change here if I need to, right? There is also something we can do. If you see that there is an issue, you can also paste and create initial actions here. And you can also actually drag and drop for the order of them. So this is a pretty powerful view, but usually that's not necessary. So it tells me to go to the next conflict. There are no more conflicts. So now I can go ahead and commit this. And as you can see, I have now managed to merge this feature branch to bug123 branch. Now we're just going to do one more complex scenario. What we're going to do is we're going to try and merge the feature branch into master, and then bug123 into master, to see if we can create a conflict. So I'm going to start by switching to the master branch. You always want to be just like it in the branch you want to merge into. Now I'm going to go and start by merging the feature branch that doesn't have those changes right now. So I'm going to merge this into master. I'm going to commit, and it's going to create the merge request. But now, instead of accepting this, which would of course be the normal case, I'm going to merge bug123 in, creating kind of a newer merge request, right? Now, if the user tries to approve this old merge request, it can actually do it. But if I approve this, and then I'm going to this merge request, you can see that there will be conflicts, right? Because the assumption was when we created the merge request, it was done on a different baseline for this test. So you can now look at the conflict, but remember, this is a merge request, so you don't want to resolve this here. So what you will do is you would reject the merge request, say re-merge with source branch or master or whatever you want to do, or master branch, or depending on how you work. So in this case, when the merge request has been denied, you want to make sure that you take the branch you're working in and re-merge those changes from the master branch, and then try again to see if the merge request can be redone. So this way in Boozang, we think it's a more professional way of working and allows you to have a stable master or CI branch while having several people on your team working on the same project and same tests at the same time.